Our next topic is fertilization. Fertilization is also called fecundation or impregnation. What is fertilization, fecundation, or impregnation? Fertilization means joining of gametes. Joining of male gamete with female gamete. Male gamete is known as sperm and female gamete is known as egg. So joining of sperm with egg to produce zygote, which is new baby, is called fertilization. The process of fertilization is the completion or accomplishment of sexual reproduction. Sexual reproduction starts with the production of gametes and ends with the joining of gametes, means fertilization. There are two types of fertilization: external fertilization and internal fertilization. External fertilization occurs outside the body of mother. It occurs outside the female. And other type of fertilization, which is called internal fertilization, it occurs inside the body of females. It occurs inside the body of mother. Because external fertilization occurs outside the body of female, that is why external fertilization poses some serious risks to the life of newborn, and it usually occurs in aquatic environments, means those environments which contain water are a source of external fertilization. Those animals which live in water, the aquatic animals, carry out external fertilization. Because external fertilization requires water, either in the form of a water body like sea or just a drop of water, for the gametes to bring together. In external fertilization, usually both types of the gametes are motile. They can move to each other. And another requirement for external fertilization is that males and females have to spawn at the same time. Spawning at same time. Spawning means giving sperms and giving eggs. When males spray sperms females must be also release eggs so that all the sperms of the male may join with the eggs of females, giving sperm from males and eggs from females is called spawning. It is done at the same time for to prevent the loss of gametes, because if males are not near to the females and they release their sperms, the sperm may be wasted, and if females release their eggs without being in vicinity of males, then the eggs will be wasted. And even if the males and females spawn at the same time, there are also some risks associated with external fertilization, and those include destruction of zygote, the new babies, or predation. Predation means the hunting animals eat the gametes or zygotes alive. External fertilization usually occurs in aquatic animals, which include fish, amphibians like frog, toad, etc. Reptiles also undergo external fertilization. In external fertilization, there is no care given to the baby, and it has to develop, it has to grow on its own. Now we talk about internal fertilization. Internal fertilization takes place inside the body of mother. And it is usually common in mammals, some fish, and in birds. In internal fertilization, mother provides the baby with food and nutrients via special food canal that is called placenta. It is more better as compared to the external fertilization, because baby needs to not live on its own, and also gametes are not wasted. Another benefit of internal fertilization is that the gametes with better variations are passed on in the form of zygote to the next generation. The only defect with the internal fertilization is that males and females have to choose a specific time. Males are active during a specific time of year. To require to mate with the females. That specific time poses a risk to the loss of the gametes in case of internal fertilization. For example, there is release of too much sperms in the males in case of internal fertilization, and just a single egg is to be fertilized to be joined with the male sperm, which is produced at a specific time. This is the drawback of internal fertilization. Otherwise, internal fertilization is beneficial because the young which are produced are healthy and they are also taken care by their male or female parents.